How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be featuring another match in the Des Moines. Again with Hoshino. Des Moines and Hoshino just makes the ship so much more fun than it is otherwise. Obviously we kind of lack some accuracy, uh, but having some pretty ridiculous DPM, kind of important. Uh, Des Moines charging into A, taking a fairly big gamble here. There could just simply be a battleship charging in, which would simply ruin our match. But we find a gearing that gets spotted kind of early and not by us. So we just take this opportunity to keep charging in and try to finish off this enemy destroyer. And I mean, it's their only one, so chances are if we kill him off, even if we do end up dying here, uh, still going to benefit our team more. I think it's kind of worth trading a DD for a cruiser. And I mean, well, we do finish off the destroyer. We haven't even lost any HP yet, and this Jinan also got caught in our radar and absolutely nuked by all of our battleships. We actually finish him off and get a double strike. So just like that, right off the rip, we have 2 stacks of our legendary reload mod. No reload buff here, but we do get 10% more damage just like that. And it's kind of why we like using Hoshino. I mean, chances are you're going to push in, radar something, and probably kill it off. And even if you don't kill it off, I mean, ideally, you would end up with a good amount of damage and maybe close to your first stack of the reload boost part. Enemy Conch gets spotted. Conch, I'm pretty sure, was one of the battleships that spawned on the left. So we know where one of them is, and we kind of don't need to worry. We're also going to secure A. I don't know where the enemy team is, since nothing has pushed around the left side. If something was pushing around, I'm pretty sure whatever is behind us will spot it first, so we at least will have some sort of warning. If there was something pushing in front of us, I also think our destroyer that's in the middle probably would have at least spotted it once. Enemy Conch trying to run away for his life. We just saw very briefly a little plane icon on the minimap, so we know something is there. We just don't want to really push out and I guess get ourselves into too much trouble here until we know what it actually is. Shima keeps pushing into their spawn, and well, I'm pretty sure it's a battleship and a cruiser that is spotted north of us. They just took forever to move anywhere or kind of do anything. Shima ducks to the right, so unfortunately this conch goes unspotted. Would have been really good to get a good amount of damage in to get reload stacks, and I mean ideally set a permafire, because that thing does have super heals, which probably will cause some problems if we let him kind of heal up too much. Conch still running away. He's about to leave our range. Both things are spotted. There is a Wisconsin and a Hindenburg. Wisconsin and Hindenburg just charging in. Kind of don't want to get stuck with our booty facing, not really a booty. We're kind of broadside if they were to just charge around the corner. Our friendly Jinan is dumping torps, although I'm like 80% sure Hindenburg should have sonar on right now. But he is at about 5 kilometers from us and we're not spotted, so I don't think he has his sonar. Maybe he's just relying on the enemy Wisconsin to spot things. But at this point, I think there's a good enough opportunity that we can kind of charge in, catch some things broadside, and hopefully our DPM is good enough that we can kill them off before we do. That enemy conch, I mean, it's a conch, I'm kind of assuming he's shooting HE, so I'm not really sure if we'll need to worry about any sort of citadel damage here. Hindenburg pops his sonar, so unfortunately we get spotted, and since we're spotted and they're behind islands, I decide to angle and turn away. Enemy conch takes a pot shot at us, and he did in fact actually have EP, so luckily Hindenburg popped his sonar and got me to turn away to try and go unspotted outside of the sonar range, because otherwise we probably would have been taking some pretty nasty damage there. Hindenburg turning away to kite from our team. He goes broadside, and we're just going to start pumping him full of AP, because Des Moines with improved pin angles, we can citadel that Hindenburg, and as we do get a bunch of citadels and actually dev strike a Hindenburg. Probably the best couple of salvos that we're ever going to see out of Des Moines. 2 citadels per, and we dev struck a Hindenburg. It's kind of unheard of. Des Moines with this build is fairly trolly whenever it comes to accuracy, so that kind of sucks more often than not. We're at 3 kills. there is a conch that's running away. There is also a bunch of ships in B. Nope, in C that haven't quite pushed into our spawn yet. So we kind of need to be careful with how far we push out. I simply leave the island. I'm trying to get my guns on target first before I start shooting. There's nothing really around me, so this is going to be a fight between myself and the conch. Hopefully those ships in sea don't start helping the conch. Otherwise, might be a problem. Conch also shooting AP. There is also a possibility for citadels through the bow. I just have to kind of cross my fingers and hope that doesn't happen. And hopefully we can actually kill off this conch before he does any sort of meaningful damage, just so we're not really taken out of the battle for too long. And then we can continue on our merry way against whatever is left at sea. We set a triple fire on this conch. He DCPs through this DPM with 3 stacks of ledge mod. It's just so nasty. I mean, we're not even shooting AP here. And we're just simply shooting HE conch with 32mm of armor, and our ability to pen 32 just kind of sucks for this conch, if we're being honest here. Set another permafire while his damage con is now off of cooldown. Not much he can really do about it. As long as we stay angled, I don't think we're really going to get death struck, and as long as we keep moving. Conch getting burnt down and absolutely chunked. Yeah, that dude just simply didn't have any sort of fun. Hoshino and Des Moines, is it fun police yet? I don't know. Enemy Colbert starts charging at us, but the thing is Colbert can't really pen us. As long as we keep moving and don't let him actually hit our superstructure too much, we will be fine. We don't really want to stop and go bow in. We're just going to keep pushing towards him. As our shells start landing, since it is 32, we're probably going to incap his turrets like we just did. And we're going to be doing some pretty nasty pen damage because, again, now we have 4 stacks of reload mod, and the chunks that we're going to do is just absolutely nasty, as each shell is now doing 860. Colbert turns broadside to kind of try to run, but with Des Moines, you reload so fast, and on top of that, even if we reloaded and had on second thought, I mean, it's like 2 seconds to switch shells, so yeah, unfortunate for him. Enemy Petrol last alive. No one on our team died. Unfortunately, he just got touched there. Would have been nice if he kept reversing and then we had a free broadside to farm for all of his HP. But we can't have everything. Enemy Petrol comes out from the island, and now we can actually hit his citadel. But too bad, he already lost all of his hit points. Would have been really great if there was something still alive. While we had all of our stacks of reload mod, both for reload and damage. And then we got to see what we could do with Hoshino when we had like half HP. And then having like a 4-second reload, maybe even going under. But yeah, Des Moines, just shy of 4K, 3982. Yeah, that's Des Moines and Hoshino for you when things kind of line up. Would have been pretty cool if we could have also farmed that Wisconsin, but yeah, no, we got to dev strike the Hindenburg. At least we should be satisfied with that. But Des Moines and Hoshino is just way too nasty to not use. I'm so glad Hoshino is capable of being used on cruisers. Definitely not intended, but we found a little hidden gem here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more, and share with your friends, or leave a comment down below for other ships you want to see in the future. But anyway, guys, till next time, aloha.